This is Practical Assessment 9A. My name's Alon Fisher. I'm a student at AIPC. This is Sybil Fisher. She'll be playing the role of Beck. Do you give permission to be in the video?
Yes, I do.
Hi Beck. So I noticed during the session today that you seemed a little quiet and maybe that there was something on your mind. Is there something that you would like to talk about today?
Yes. Well, 9 months ago I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I had to stop school at 15 because of my diagnosis. I wasn't diagnosed yet, but it caused issues. So I'm not qualified as anything. I live at home with my parents. They support me. I get a bit of government funding, but I want to get a job which I've never had before, and I'd love to live on my own and be able to support myself one day. But I don't know how to go about it because I've never worked before, and I feel because of my schizophrenia, people are going to judge me and discriminate against me in a job, to get a job, and I'm not sure what to do and where to go about it from here.
Okay, so you were diagnosed with schizophrenia, was it 9 months ago? Okay. And you're still living at home with your parents, and is that a good relationship that you have with your parents too?
Yeah, it is a good relationship, but I feel like I want to eventually move out. I don't want to live with them forever.
Yeah.
But they're very supportive towards me.
Okay, they're supportive of you moving out and wanting to become independent and I guess empowered to sort of find a job and find some housing and okay, and in terms of you wanting to find some work, what interests you? What are your goals in terms of what you would like to find? Well, let's start there. What work interests you? What is something that you'd like to go into?
I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking maybe like a receptionist or office work. But I don't have any skills.
Okay, what do you think your strengths are?
I like being around people.
Okay.
I think I can be organized. But I haven't really figured it out properly yet.
Okay, that's all right. So you like being around people?
Yeah.
So maybe a job, if you said receptionist, something where people are coming in and out and you get some face-to-face interaction with people.
Yeah.
And you said you think another strength of yours could be organization, which would work perfectly into a receptionist type of job as well. Okay, so that's great. In terms of like a timeline, is this something that you would like to get done in the next month, or how do you see this progress coming forward?
I would like to start sooner than later.
Okay.
So in the next few months, I'd like to do something. Yeah.
So here at this organization, we can offer a bunch of different services to sort of help you become empowered and independent and find living outside of home, like housing, find a job and set you up with skills and education that can help with training for a job. You mentioned that you dropped out of school at 15 and you feel as though maybe you don't have the right skill set for people looking to hire, and that you said you fear maybe you'll be discriminated against because of your lack of education.
Yeah.
What we can do is we can offer services that provide you with education and training so that you can go into a workforce with or apply to a job with these set skills that you are very competent at.
Okay.
So in terms of what we offer, we can offer one-on-one counseling, right? So this is outside of our group session like we usually do. This would be one-on-one with a counselor.
Okay.
And during there, they can provide you with any emotional or further support that you need. This needs to be done by referral. So if you would like to do this, You just let me know, and then I'll send out a referral, and I'll get you to contact the office, and they'll be able to set you up with a counsellor.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Is that something that you'd be interested in doing that?
Yeah, I think so, just to get me going and started. Yes.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah. So what I will do after this session, I'll send you an email, and I'll send the referral over to the office, and then I'll get you to reach out with them. All the information will be on the email, but you'll be able to just follow the instructions and do it there to set up an appointment. But that's excellent. So another opportunity that we have is educational programs and training that are designed specifically for employment skills.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you were interested in doing, I'm sorry, what type of work again?
I don't know, like a receptionist maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or some bit of office work, reception work.
Yeah. Well, if you like, I suppose if you like being in front of people and being with people,
Mm-hmm.
both an office space and receptionist type of work would be very applicable, and I think you might find it quite enjoyable. So what we can offer in terms of that, we can offer computer skills, workplace literacy and numeracy. So organizing your way through the office essentially, communication skills, also time management and an overall administration skills session as well. So for this, each program runs over an 8-week period, and the start times for the program are sort of staggered around. But what I can do is I can send you a full email with all the information of the start times for the programs and a bit more information about each program.
Okay.
And then from there, you can decide which one you think will be most beneficial for you and for the work that you'd like to get into.
Okay.
And then it's a very easy sign-up process for that. Is that something that you would be interested in doing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, fantastic. And then on top of that, we also have a life skill development program. So this is to help support clients with life skills that they would need to live independently, such as budgeting, meal planning, cooking, hygiene, and just generalized self-care. It's designed to help people live more independently. And is this also needs a special referral from a case manager or a counsellor? Is this something that you'd be interested in, or?
Yes, eventually, I would. I want to just start the studying first and get a job, and then I can do that after.
Okay, I think that's a great idea. At least that way you're not taking on so much at one time, and you can stagger the amount of information that you're taking on board, and programs, because it might be a bit overwhelming to start off by going everything at once.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So what I can do is I can send you through an email for that, and that way you just have it and you can read through the information, but you don't need to sign up to anything quite yet.
Okay.
Right. What we also offer is a housing service to help young adults find an appropriate long-term accommodation and housing. Is this something that you'd be interested in doing currently, or is this something that maybe you'd like to have on in the back burner and consider it for the future once you sort of get the ball rolling with this education program?
Yeah, I'm not quite ready to move out yet, so but I want to in the long term. So I think let's start with the educational thing first, and then I'll do the next program, and then into independent living.
Okay. So we'll start off with the referral for the one-on-one counselling.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be a good help. And then also to sign you up for some educational classes to help you build your resume.
Yeah.
And then once you've finished some of those courses and you feel like you've gotten your you've gotten your head around these new skills, then you can start to look at the independent living classes, as well as looking for housing after that.
Yeah, I'd love to get a job first.
Yeah. Okay, so that's priority number one
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Cool. And on top of that as well, we also have an acute response team, right? So it's a team that can provide some assessment and treatment for any distress or immediate crisis that you're going through. So if, for example, in the future, you are unable to see your counselor until the following week or fortnight, but you need some assistance right away, this is a team that can help you with anything at the moment too. Is that something that you would like me to send through to you as well?
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Okay. Do you have any questions about any of those services or information, and would you like me to go through them again with you?
No, that's all good. So you're going to send it all through email, and then I'll apply for it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so then that's fine.
And then if you have any further questions, feel free to email me, or I'll see you in our session next week, and you can bring up anything to me as well.
All right.
Right,
I'll have
so
a read through, and then maybe you can help me fill them out.
For sure.
Okay.
What we can do, I'd like you to independently fill it out,
Okay.
and then if they have any questions, just bring them into me. But I think this is something good that you should be doing. I think that you'll be able to do it on your own as well. But again, any questions, just bring them in, and I'll be able to help you out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so do you have any other further questions or anything else I can help with, or do you feel like you have a bit of a step-by-step plan of what needs to happen now?
You know, I feel better and feel like I have a step-to-step plan.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
Amazing. Great, well I'm very excited to hear what's going to happen with these classes, and I think it's a great step forward in terms of feeling like you are unable to get a job because of your schizophrenia or your past, or any issues that you're having. I think these classes are really going to be beneficial to an employer who's looking to hire, and they're very good skills to have.
Okay, well, that sounds great.
Excellent. All right, well, have a lovely day.
Thank you very much.
And I'm excited to hear back from you soon.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Alon Fisher. This is Practical 9A. I'm a student at AIPC. This is Clive Fisher. He will be playing the role of Pierre. Clive, do you give permission to be in this video?
I do.
Hi, Pierre. Come and take a seat just over there on the right.
Okay.
How are you doing? You find us all right today?
I do. Thank you very much.
Excellent. How's your week been so far?
Yeah, it's been a good week. Beautiful weather, and I've had a good week.
Okay, excellent. Well, my name's Alon Fisher. I'm the counsellor, and it's a pleasure to meet you. So if you could tell me, what brings you in today?
Well, I've been recommended by my psychologist and psychiatrist to come see a counsellor. I've got some anxieties that I need to talk about and sort out, other than the things I'm seeing them for.
Mm. Okay, well, I've been as you said, you've had the referral to me from your would be your case manager from Hillside Management Services, Sam Smith. Is that right?
Correct.
So this is your individualized plan, and here's a copy for you as well. We can just read through this together. So as we read through this, I just want to make sure that all this information is correct and accurate, and that it represents your depiction of what's happening.
Sure.
All right. So let's see. So all this information at the top is correct. Pierre, your name is Pierre. Am I saying this right? Lehman.
Yes.
Lehman. You're born 12th of November 1974, and that's your address, 1 George Street, and phone number there as well.
That's correct. Yeah.
And then your emergency contact is Rima. Is that right? Rima,
Yeah,
your mother?
my mother.
And the phone number there is all right too?
Correct.
Alright, so the areas of concern is your post-traumatic stress disorder, or the PTSD, social anxiety, and stress. Pierre is experiencing PTSD as a result of being involved in a hostage situation 9 months ago. This is currently being treated via medication and treatment from a psychologist, Sean Martin. Pierre also reports that since childhood he has had feelings of mild anxiety in social situations that involve communicating with new people face to face, and that he often feels stressed in both social situations and work-related situations in which time management is an issue. Is that all accurate?
Yeah.
And anything else that you'd like to add to that?
No, that covers most of the thinking.
Okay. Pierre enjoys online gaming and reading. Pierre dislikes social events with large amounts of people. Goals. Pierre wants to address and control his social anxiety so as to be able to engage in day-to-day interaction with new people without discomfort or concern of being judged. Pierre would also like to learn adaptive stress management techniques and time management techniques. These goals sound accurate to you?
Yes.
And the action, let's see, myself can be of service in helping you to address issues of social anxiety, as well as explore adaptive stress management techniques and time management skills. And then we have weekly sessions for 8 weeks, and then we can reassess after that if you need more sessions or not. And the ongoing needs are to explore activities that support the social development and adaptive social skills. And then I also see here it says that you've given consent for your mother Rima to be involved in all aspects of your individualized plan and related support activities. Does this all sound correct to you?
Yep.
Okay. So in terms of what your goals are, what your goals are, could you please explain to me in your own words a little bit about what you would like to get out of these 8 sessions?
So, as far back as I can remember from school days, even I was always anxious and stressed getting up and talking in front of the class, meeting new kids that I don't know. So I've always had anxiety about mixing with new people in situations, and that's followed me through post school, and that's what I'd like to overcome, is that anxiety and stress of having small talk with people, meeting girls, just socializing. I feel I get really anxious about socializing.
Okay, so just to summarize this, you said you feel like you've always had this sense of underlying social anxiety, even from when you were a kid. Getting up in class was hard for you, and large groups seems like a challenge for you as well. And it's sort of impacted your day-to-day activities in terms of finding or becoming finding an intimate relationship with a girl. And disengages you from participating in large social groups. When it comes to work and a work environment, how does your social anxiety impact you in a work environment?
So that makes me also stressed as well. I find I'm a web designer, and
Okay.
I need help from other people, and I just can't talk to them, and then I run late with my work, and my time management's not good, and it just makes me more stressed, and I just can't function properly. So besides the anxiety, I just get really anxious, and then my time management goes out the window.
Okay. And do you find that this impacts your performance at work as well?
It does, because I'm late with putting in stuff, and I think people look at me like I'm strange because I'm quiet. I would like to be able to talk to them.
Okay. And in what other aspects of your life, day-to-day living, do you think that this social anxiety has the largest impact on you?
Well, now it's mainly work, but then I would like to socialize outside of work as well. I just get too anxious to try.
Okay. Do you find that you have some sort of support system? I see that you mentioned it was mentioned on the individualized plan that your mother Rima to be included in the plan? Is she a support system for you? Is she helping you or encouraging
she
you?
is encouraging and supportive, but she's not really helping me. I think I need to do this for myself. But
Okay.
I'd like to include her so she knows what I'm doing.
Okay. And do you find that you have any other support systems or resources or other people there that you can lean on?
No, I don't.
Okay. And in terms of your strengths and strengths, is there anything that you think stands out as something that you can identify as a strength? You say that, for example, you know, even at work you tend to do things by yourself, and it seems like, you know, you mentioned that you don't have this support system. Could it be maybe a strength that you are self-driven and that you like to get things done on your own, or where do you think your strengths lie?
Well, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not self-driven. I complete the tasks, but I think if I had the interaction with other people, maybe my tasks would be better.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not self-driven.
Okay. Can you think of any other strengths, be it from anything through the day-to-day life to work, to anything that you enjoy, such as online gaming? What do you have here? Online gaming and reading. Where do you think your strengths lie? I'm trying to get an idea.
Again, I don't mind doing the online gaming against other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the advantage is they don't know who I am, and I don't have to meet them. It's through a character or the game. I'm anonymous, so that kind of stuff doesn't stress me.
Right. Okay. It's almost like acting or reading, where you're living the life of this other character. And you can be confident in the other character but struggle to maybe have that confidence in yourself. So just coming back to those goals that you wanted to achieve, what would you say is the most important goal and thing that you would like to achieve? Something that has priority over the other ones?
I'd like to have the ability to not have the stress and anxiety of meeting people. So social interaction, if I can overcome that, I think with that, other things will come for my benefit.
Right. So the main goal that you'd like to prioritize would be reducing social anxiety with face-to-face interaction with people.
Yes.
With people one-on-one, or is this just larger groups that you generally
one-on-one, just to make small chat, and larger groups definitely.
Okay, so with people in general.
Yeah.
Okay. What I think is a good strategy and intervention to use for social anxiety, and it's used quite commonly as well in counselling situations, is cognitive behavioural therapy. Do you know much about cognitive?
No, nothing.
Okay. So the aim of cognitive behavioural therapy, which some people call it CBT, if you've heard of that, it aims to identify and change unhelpful thoughts and behaviours that you might be integrated into your life, and to learn and practice self-help strategies. So the idea of it is that you have sometimes these thoughts that may pop into your head in social situations that are, what for example comes into your head when you are in a larger group? Maybe could it be what do these people think of me? Or
I think they think that I'm either stupid or just incomplete. I think they look down upon me.
Yeah. So what CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, does, it forces you to identify these thoughts and behaviors, right? These thoughts of these people are looking down on me, and then to think of them and think of any of the unhelpful thoughts and change them, right? Remodify them into something that is helpful, something that plays to your strengths. Is this something that you think will be beneficial for you that you would like to explore?
Yeah, I'm willing to try anything. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. So I think this CBT is a good starting point. And this is something that I'd like to address properly in our next session. So into our next session, I think we will do a bit of an introduction into this CBT, and see if we can start to identify these thoughts and behaviors, and just get a bit more clarity of what is happening, so that you can identify them, so that we can change them in the future. Do you have any other anything else that needs anything that you'd like to clarify? You'd like me to clarify? Any questions? Anything that you'd like to go through? Otherwise, we will reconvene in the next session.
Once we do this, will that help me with my time management, or do we need to do something else to?
Yeah. So in terms of your time management, I know that you mentioned that as a goal. And that is still something that I'd like to focus on. But I think in terms of addressing or overcoming your goals, it would be more beneficial to systematically get through them one by one. However, CBT is can be very effective for time management skills as well. So in terms of your goals, right, just to clarify as well, I have first of all the reducing social anxiety in larger groups and one-on-one, anything that's face-to-face.
Yeah.
And then also focusing on time management skills, because you said that was a big thing in terms of work, getting things submitted on time and stuff. Is there anything else that you'd like to cover in the following sessions, or those are
the main ones? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, great. So is there any other questions or concerns I can help with?
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right, so then I will see you the same time next week.
Yep.
And then we will cover the bit of an introduction into the CBT approach.
Oh, appreciate it.
Great. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Thank you, and you too.
No
Thank you.
worries.
All the best.